I got barking dogs, y'all. What are we gonna do? Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that when she says, and this was brought up to me by an 1111 family member, when Maddie answers, well, Kaylee says, what did you tell Adam? And Maddie's like, oh, I told Adam everything. Right there. What if Adam means law enforcement? What do you think on that? Because we got men clad in black that work for the police department in an unmarked car in the area at the time of the crime. And the witness, if that's what you want to call him, claims, according to Brett Payne, to have heard this person say, I'm here to help. What are your feelings? Hello, everyone. Hi, Nettie, Susan Roscoe, Cara, Interior Family Studio. Good to see you. Natural Healing. Natural Healing calls bull. That's a nice way to put it. Hello, Sharon. How are you, fine folks? I hope you're doing well. So, what are your thoughts on this? I'm telling you now. There is some reason that law enforcement is clad all in black, not in uniform, in the area at the time in question, in an unmarked car. And then I'm sorry about the dogs, y'all. I have no idea. I checked. I went out and looked at my front porch. There is nothing that they are barking at. They started this 5 minutes before we went live. I'll mute and call them over. I don't know if it's doing any good. I asked Quentin to help, but I didn't hear nothing from him, so he may have left. But, hi, Linda Annie and Storm Dancer. Donna, hello. Hello to everyone. Hi, Cherry63, Kim House. Gonna be a great one as always, huh? Oh, y'all, I was watching the demo of the house, and I was like, wait. What? So Friday, if you saw, go watch Crime Circus with Trip Trap. I also have something that's not that. It's not about, spoiler alert, the tunnels, right? That's the name of the video. I'm so sorry about the dogs. I don't know what to tell you. I'll go get them. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. Why are we barking? I cannot work. Come here. What is your deal, Buckwheat? I don't know what they're barking at, but I can't listen to it and work. Okay. We do not growl. Okay. So, another way to handle things, we don't have to listen to them bark at least. Where were we? Ken House says, love the fur babies. They expose the tunnel door, right? But also, I want you to watch wherever it is. Use Crime Circus's video because you can see this or not see this. So that's what I'm going to tell you. That's happening on New Year's Eve, Sunday night. It is not going to be a reading. It is going to be us looking at what in the world, what in the actual world are we really seeing when the walls start coming down. So go look at it. Come back with, your opinion. It is going to be New Year's Eve because I don't leave no man behind. In my 1111 family, not everybody has plans. And I make my plans with you. So I will be here on Sunday night. Hi, Herman. How are you? Good evening to you, sir. Nan's life. Oh, my God. Look how big those fur babies are getting. So cute. Isn't he being good now? Maybe that's what we got to do when they're being naughty is I hold them more. Yes, this is Jackson. And if you're new to our channel, our 1111 family has literally watched the babies grow up from birth. Like, little. So, yes. I will recommend to anybody that, goes from a small channel to a big channel, my personal advice is be supportive to everybody. And if you don't like the way somebody else does their job as a creator, maybe don't talk about them. Don't give them any energy at all. Because when you give them any energy at all, like you say something negative about them, two things happen. It comes back on you, which isn't good. But it also sends more people to go find out why you don't like them. So I've learned in my older age that you remain humble, remain kind. There are those out there that totally believe Kohlberger is 100% guilty. And to me, I find that hard because at the very least, I would say you should not have any opinion or follow the idea. If you're truly into justice, if that's your thing, if your channel is based on justice, then this person is innocent until proven beyond a reasonable doubt to a jury of their peers that they are guilty. And we have not seen that. There is nothing out there that proves this man committed these murders anywhere at this moment. You know it. I know it. I pointed to you and me because you're part of my world. You're part of spirit. We're all one. So those that do focus on a more negative side of things and just presume the person is guilty, no matter who they are, before a trial, are predisposing their audience to this notion that justice is decided by what you're being told rather than shown. So if you're told this, you're told that, okay. But really, it boils down to actual evidence, not an opinion. And I would hate to think that we would put somebody to death based on an opinion, right? Dreamweaver says a demo of the house, in my opinion, brought more to light in this darkness. Hallelujah. Wait till you watch this video. Storm Dancer says, gee, people, wait until Brian has a chance for a trial, to speak on his behalf. This is not a witch trial. That's, bam, where's the goat? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's get the goat going. I'm getting better. That's my point. This is not a witch trial. It is not based on our opinions. Whether I feel he's guilty or I feel he's innocent should not be condemning this person. However, if we put our energy into finding the truth, if somebody proves to me that Brian Kohlberger did this, if they're like, here's the evidence, and it matches, I'll be like, damn, I was wrong. That's where I'll be. Susan Roscoe says there are so many cars in that area that could pass as BKs. Unless they have a video catching him going into the house, there's no proof he was there that night. Good point. Oh. Sorry. Natural Healing says, I will say, the demo of the home, here we go again, did change the energy for me, for sure, in my opinion. Boys, come! Let's see if I can just hold the other one. And then you can see Lucky, I think. Lucky, come here and look. What did Mama got? If I say I have a snack and I don't, it won't be good, but I got a snap. Stop barking. Come. I'll go get the other one. Be right back. All right, you guys. Come here, Luck. Where are you? Okay. How you doing, little man? Is he adorable? They both are. All right. Lorna says, if they have proof on BK, it has not been revealed. Susan, where are you going? You're not going back to Bark. Nope, you got to stay with Mom. Natural Healing says, I will say, okay, we did that one. I want to see this demo. I don't think I saw it. But, oh, you mean the demolition? I get it. I thought you meant a demo, like a walkthrough, so I wasn't connecting the dots. Okay, you go watch the demolition again. There is something missing. That's all I'm going to tell you until New Year's Eve. There is something missing. It's not there, and it should be there, and it is not. So somebody has got to explain to me why it's not there. And that's are you being bad? Look at him. He's actually very relaxed for Lucky. Lucky is hyper. Lucky is loving this. Maybe I'll start doing this show with one on my lap just to keep him quiet. Dog Mom says the lawyer you know, that's another channel you should check out, said if BK is proven innocent, it would be very difficult to convict anyone else without the house. See, here's the thing. They're going to, all right, how do I put this kindly? Y'all, if we have a corrupt county, okay, they also pick the jury. Now, over in the Steve Avery case, I'm one of the few that still knows the history that the high-priced lawyer that now is considered to be ineffectual counseling was working with the Attorney General for Wisconsin, who was the one fighting Stephen Avery. So he's working with her on many projects, and then miraculously his schedule freed up and he became the defense working against the general. But yet he still maintained his career just great. And there were 1,000 things that I would have called out and been like, excuse me, in that trial, from just the scenes we saw. So I'm like, Ann Taylor's putting up a good show, but the fact that she let this house drop, she dropped the damn ball, and she's no longer in my court for the good. So now Ann Taylor is super sus, and I'm watching because I know how it works to play. If you're really the traitor, the spy for the prosecution, and don't even try to convince me that the defense and the prosecution weren't working together over in Steve Avery. There's no way you could till my dying day. I can almost, there are cases I can actually prove it. It's like blatant in Brendan Dassey's case, which is the nephew that was also charged with the same crime. It's blatant, like there were big problems. Now keep in mind, the prosecution in the Stephen Avery case, the main prosecutor, Ken Kratz, was actually charged and convicted of sexting an assault victim that he was prosecuting her attacker. And he's the prosecution. Now this county, it's all like an umbrella, and everything under the county it's a bad root. So we don't just have a bad apple, allegedly, and in my opinion, in Moscow, LE. We don't just have a bad apple. We have a rooted tree. And I'm asking you guys to open your mind. We have tunnels. And in those tunnels, and they have access to one home. How many homes do they have access to? And my next question is, did he become a billionaire by, and I'm just asking from a mom, I'm just a mom, right? I have kids. I have a daughter. From a mom's perspective, could there be a secret fans only club that even some of the girls don't know about because of the tunnels? Were there cameras put in some of these homes? A lot of these homes, were these sorority girls being filmed, whether they knew it or not, with or without permission? I'm asking. And if so, did somebody over there, like Xana, Ethan, Kaylee, or Maddie, find out? And were the tunnels then used? And that's why we have the illusion. You get in the box, but you never come out. And that's exactly what happened. Somebody went in that house, committed a murder, and there's supposed to be blood everywhere, but there's no blood outside. So if you were a 3-year-old, your guess would be, if you put a cookie in the box, but there's no crumbs coming out of the box, that the cookie's still in the box. Or there's a hole underneath the box, or a tunnel, right? Dreamweaver says, I'm sure you're right about that, Danny. So I'm seriously wondering, is that how you got to be a billionaire? Are you making some sort of footage to make your bank? And what if you were in a little club where some of the real estate owners of the sorority houses and frat houses, what if you were in league with them and had permission to be there? That's crazy, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Born Pack Rat says, I love the new setup and graphics. Drip Drop got the boom. We got the Billy the Goat. That's true. I also got something new for you, but you gotta wait till the truth train comes through. I was a busy girl. Okay. Woo. Wait. Dog Mom said something that I am going to be leading in on, so it's a clue to what I'm talking about. When you watch the demo footage and I say something big is missing, Something huge is missing, and I'm going to be on here Sunday night talking. Dog Mom says, I never saw the bodies removed and just blood on mattresses. I didn't even see blood on mattresses. So just pay attention. Pay attention. That's big. That's big. I am 100%. I give it all. My kids sometimes, like Quentin, will say, Mom, we need some time to just hang, because I get so in the case. Susan Roscoe's, didn't your card say that originally Maddie was supposed to be taken from the pool party? Pool party? I don't know what that means. I'll tell you what. When we did our members live yesterday on the death of Savannah Soto, her unborn child, and her boyfriend, I did a little shuffle of the cards, and go watch that. It told me we would be sad and brokenhearted, which we were, that the house came down, but that new aha moments would come from it. And go watch Crime Circus Drip Drop. There's your first one. I'm about to give you your second one. So, Linda Ann says the frat boys were probably celebrating when the house came down. I don't know. Yeah, I never saw a coroner vehicle either, Gemini. Okay, so Natural Healing says, I did see blood on the mattress, but they were covered. But the creator did focus on it. So, my big thing right now is A.D.A.M, the word A.D.A.M, A.D.A.M. So many people are like, well, could that mean police force, like A.D.A.M 12? So I did a little research, and it turns out that sometimes they'll put a number before and a number after the word A.D.A.M, and it talks about, you know, which groups are going out and what location. So it tells you how many are there, like it's 2 police officers, and we're going to be in this district. So it'd be like, if it's District 7, it'd be 2 A.D.A.M 7. And so A.D.A.M is used at times in police lingo. And then I look back and I'm like, gee whiz. To me personally, that's a good resemblance to Chief Fry standing in the corner bar talking to A.D.A.M. And I'm like, whoa. What are the chances that the one photograph that we happen to get has a guy that looks like the chief of police in regular clothes, which is no big deal, right? Because that's what's happening over there on Taylor Avenue on the Banfield, where they're cruising along and they want these boys to stop running. And the boys say, well, you're not dressed like cops, right? Because they're all clad in black at 3 o'clock in the morning, after 3. And they're in an unmarked car, not a cop car. They're not undercover. I mean, I know I've said this, but I'm not going to let it go. I'm not. Not till someone can fix this and give me some answers. Why the F are the cops there, clad in black? Why are they in an unmarked car? And why do we have these people dead? And was this a hit? And were those campus security officers? And did they have some authority to close out the internet from 11:30 p.m. till 6 o'clock in the morning so that the security cams were down? And then they get clad in black. That sounds like a takedown to me. Dreamweaver says, oh yes, there was a pool party that Emma and Demetrius was at. They used these parties for the cover to grab and go ladies for kidnapping for something, for ST, allegedly. Other are saying, whew. Natural Healing says, it does look like the chief. Susan Rusco says, they didn't know if they were fake cops. Yeah. And it was almost as if we're supposed to accept that that's something normal. Let me explain this to you. If they weren't cops, if they were not cops, this would not be acceptable. So, what is the secret mission you're on? That you're not undercover and you're completely in the dead of night dressed without any safety protocol. Nothing flashy so that somebody can see you and not hit you with a car. And why are you running around the band field? Why are you parked right there where allegedly one of the victims' coats are laying? Linda Annie claims Kaylee, Maddie, and Brian were at the pool party also. But that's a big speculation. We don't know where Brian was. He allegedly was driving around. Hey, Sheely Ray. Sassy, how you doing? Sassy says, hi, 1111 family. Made it. Born Packrit says, just amazes me how many questions there still are after a year. Oh, I could sit here for the next year and ask questions about nothing but this case, I feel. So Kim House says, I thought I heard Fry was out of town and had come back early because of the unaliving. Did anyone else hear that? Let me tell you, that would be so convenient to make sure that he wasn't on duty and therefore not trackable. He better have been on duty so that, we can be like, yep, he was on duty. Otherwise, that's even more sus. Susan Roscoe says, there is a video out that two rookie cops searching around this kid's house. He saw on his camera in the morning. He asked if they were fake cops, went to the station and filed a report. True story. Why are these unmarked, all clad in black cops sneaking around people's property? They have no more right to do that than I do or you do. That is an act that is highly suspicious to me. It is feeling like the Twilight Zone interior. It does feel like that. Hey, Jenny from Jenny Bill. Dreamweavers says it's very, very, very tragic that these 4 young students lost their lives, but it has really opened our eyes to all of the secrets that are right under our noses. And we like blindly don't see it. It's like we're in a spell because they took an oath to protect the society. We're like, they can do no wrong. But then somebody's like, why aren't you in uniform? And then somebody asks, why aren't you in a cop car? Where'd you get that car? Why do you have just a random car? And then somebody else is like, wait a minute. Look at that car you're talking about that they're driving. You're right, that's not a cop car. In fact, that looks like Brian Kohlberger's car. And then the next person's like, wait a minute. Let me look at this Linda Lane footage. And the next person's like, oh, and looking at that Linda Lane footage, it does look like the cop's car that they are using. How convenient. Oh, I don't know. Could it be Satan driving the car? Dana Carvey. That's right, Storm Dancer. Everything that is in the dark shall come to the light. Susan Roscoe says, these were dressed in uniform. sent out from the alarm company reported on an alarm going off but didn't have an address. Cops didn't know the name of the alarm company either. What? That don't work. Kara says, this family reminds me of a case here where a whole family was killed and the chief of police was arrested for money laundering and covering up the murder. Dog Mom says, I'd like to know how the Idaho 4 feel now that the house is gone. I did ask that last night and was able to pull a few cards. So you might want to watch that members live because we cover both cases. You know, it's a true crime chat, so we wander in and out of different cases. Gemini65 says, I am now sus of the private driver too. You know, if we have a rotten cop, a rotten Ellie, if we have a corrupt one, the whole case is shit. Just saying. Lady D. 17 months. I need to make a little thing that says thank you for being. I have it up there. Thank you, Starlight members. I could do that. Hold on. How would I get to that? I wouldn't even know how to get to that. But I'll make something that lights up. 17 months. And you say, love you to the moon and back. And we love you, Lady D. I want to take the time, just a moment, to say a very humble thank you to Monique Kai. She sent a box of Christmas stuff, and in that box was some of the most beautiful gifts. Some are for our Level 11 family, some are for me, thank you. And there was a bag of the most amazing treats these dogs have ever had. So they are a chicken sweet potato jerky, and I could sell this stuff. That's how good my dogs love it. Like, they love it. So a humble thank you and Merry Christmas. I got it the day after Christmas, but I have been extremely busy, so I am so sorry it took me this long to say thank you. And then I did say thank you before, but I want to do a second shout out just in case, because I never heard back, so I don't know if she heard. But Cher Navarro, thank you for that beautiful box of items to share with others. The bracelets are beautiful, and the pendulum was incredible, but the dog ate it. I'm so sorry. But the other items I will make sure and share in our giveaway boxes. Susan Roscoe says, aw, I know. When I opened it up, and there was a beautiful note, I read that, and the first thing I saw was a bag of treats. And I was out, and it had been Christmas Day, and so I couldn't buy any. And so the boys didn't have any the day before. And it was getting later in the day, and I was just going to go to the store and get my stuff. And I thought, oh, as I walked out, there was a box sitting there, so I brought it in and opened it. And when I saw them dog treats, the boys had to have smelled it because they were jumping off the ceiling when I opened it. I was like, boom. And they were like, it was so cute. Oh, right. Kim House says, president of the university can pretty much control anyone in that town if he's a billionaire. If he's a billionaire, ching, he owns it. College, I own it. Houses, I own it. Right? Well, hello, dear Linda Ross. Good to see you as well. It's awesome to see you guys. T-Baby, welcome to a Level 11 Tarot. Says, regardless, I'm sure there will be an open investigation on Ellie after all of this. I wish, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Even when they do something blatant and they get called out on it, most Ellie get suspended with pay. It's not cool. But you are true. Susan Roscoe said God works in mysterious ways sometimes, and we have to have faith. And you're right. They're going to get investigated. I'm going to change my attitude right now. They're going to get investigated. They're going to get investigated. In my opinion, they're going to get investigated. Right. So, some of y'all may not know, but the college president of U of I allegedly lives up on the top of the hill and has a straight line of view to that home. There's even trees cut out, like big tall trees, and then this section's cut out to allow for viewing directly to that home. So it's like a frame of trees around the home from his, if you're looking at the perspective. It's extremely creepy. And what's more, allegedly, he lived in 1122 Queen or King Road, potato, home as a child. Malin Cup, hello, good to see you, says nobody has ever talked about the white car parked in the driveway. Whose was it? And maybe it was driving around as a decoy. I believe that is L.E.'s car of the Men in Black. Can we just call them that? The MIBs? MIBs running around there in their little white car. It looks white. That literally looks identical, in my opinion, to the Lindeling footage of the car that they are claiming is BK. It looks identical to me. Truly. Gemini 65. That's so weird. Yes, he did live there also. I mean, it all would be weird enough, but then to have like the trees cut out to frame the scenic view of the home. What? That's like, I need to be able to use my telescope better, so cut that tree down too. Dreamweaver says, keep praying for positive and true love and light within your heart. Remove the darkness from that town. Malin Cup says the white car was parked with the others in the driveway the next day. I will have to look into that, my love. Born Packret says it would make sense for him to have a telescope since there were no curtains. Tells you a perfect time to go into your main security room and be like, flip that lever, camera setup, live feed. Let's advertise this on the DW. Make sure everybody knows that's really into this sick shit. Yeah, they all know. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, live feed. Girls are undressing. There you go. I mean, I kind of feel like it's a Batman cave up there in that dark little metal barn. It looks like some sort of FBI utility facility. It doesn't look like a home. It looks like a facility, a secure facility. Okay, Batman. But the thing is, you're not Batman. You're the Joker. That's what I feel. I feel weird, Batman. And we're going to shine our little light all over Moscow City, just like Batman does on Gotham. I don't either. Interior says, I don't believe in coincidence. Me either, love. Tiffany Corkett says, wonder why Payne and Gunderson was up to that night. Me too. Me too. And I wonder now, hypothetically, is it possible that Brent Kopacka was the dude running the internet security at U of I? Why would that be so weird? That's 10-minute drive. I know people that work a lot further away. And that could be that maybe, hypothetically, maybe Brent Kopacka knew who had the order, the maintenance order, if there was one, that shut down the internet so that the men in black could run around that neighborhood at night in the unmarked car that just so happened 4 people were murdered at. Oh my God. No, I did not. What? Is that true? Tiffany Crockett says, did you know, allegedly, they called the president of the college daddy. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to go vomit. All right, talking about that, we're going to leave it with that tonight. And so, my lovelies, I will go ahead, play our little bit of music here, and bid my adieus to you. And this is coming up next, so make sure and jump over for this reading. I want to know, why are the cops all clad in black? Why is Ellie there? What are they doing clad in black? Really? Join me. I'll see you there. Love you.